like, subscribe, comment down
Yes.
below, hit that notification bell, and also follow the socials as well because it will definitely help the
And
channel.
expect more and higher quality content over the summer because we're free of the shackles of school for the semester, and yeah.
So yeah, next game, which now it's the game 7, that's going to come Sunday as well, and that is the Suns and the Mavericks. So just talk about how you feel about just LUKA going off in that game 6.
Well, honestly, this team has been a game of the home team winning and all of that. So honestly, I wasn't really surprised the Mavs won that game because the Suns just haven't been. I don't know. They just stink on the road. They just stink on the road. And like people say that they're a bunch of front runners. I mean, how can you dispute that? They all at home, everything is all, oh yeah, we hooping, blah blah blah. But when they face some adversity on the road, it's just like, oh, well, they know where to be found. And then don't let the amount of games played fool you. This series has not been good. This is not a good series. Like, all of the games that won have been won by, like, double digits. And if it wasn't double digits, it was a fake comeback at the end of the game to make it seem like they was actually being competitive. And it just hasn't been that fun. I do not enjoy watching those games. The Western Conference, for real, them games, it just hasn't been good. Even the Warriors in the Grizzlies games was just like, bruh, there's no way that these are, like, you look at the Warriors playing, it's just like, this is a team that won championships, and they're committing 20 turnovers. They're missing wide open shots. They're letting these young dudes come out there and beat them by 50 points at the half. I was just like, oh man, Western Conference hoops in the mud for now. Shoot, it's about to be the Eastern Conference supremacy. The West is on their last legs, man.
Yeah, so the Western Conference, yeah. So game 6, LUKA did his thing again. The others showed up again. I don't know what the hell is going on with the series because each of the whole teams, they just are completely in control. Like, it's like the other team goes on the road and don't know how to play basketball anymore. And it just makes no sense to me.
It's not fun to watch because we all know what happens here. The only way the Suns lose tomorrow is if Scott Foster shows up and puts on a master class like he usually does.
Yeah, it just, I don't get it. It's like, how could you let that happen? Like, okay, yeah, you're on the road, but you're still in the playoffs. You know, you're trying to win a series. Like, I don't know how you could just lay an egg like that on the road. Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, Chris Paul, he's at home. He plays well. Chris Paul on the road, he looks like he doesn't even belong in the league. Devin Booker, he's at home. Dude look like he a top 10 player. Goes on the road. I'm like, is he really a star? Like, is he really all NBA?
Man, he scored. He was 8 for. He had like 8 points in like the first quarter. I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of them games. And they did nothing for like a quarter and a half. I was like, oh brother.
You know what this series proves to me? That Luka Doncic is next up. What I mean by that,
he's a good big man away, and probably another consistent scorer that can create their own shot away.
Let me tell you something. Luka Doncic, him and Giannis, 2 best players in the next 7 years. They're going to be the 2 best players in the next 7 years. It's going to be between Giannis and Luka for the crown. Because when I'm seeing Luka doing right now, very LeBron-esque. You know what I mean? Carrying a team without another star player, a bunch of role players. Like, we thought Kristaps Porzingis was going to be that guy. Like, people compare him to Dirk Nowitzki. Nope. So they traded his ass away, got back role players like Spencer Dinwiddie, Davis Bertans. I can't even remember the other name that I don't even think they got. Did they get him?
I have no idea.
Exactly. So, exactly my point. He doesn't have another guy that you could look to and like, oh yeah, he's a star player. Like Jalen Brunson. I like Jalen Brunson, but he is a quality, like a 6-man-ish, maybe bubble starter-ish, you know what I mean? He could score a little. He could do a lot of different things. But overall, you're not looking at Jalen Brunson, you're like, oh yeah, I need you to give me 25, 30 a game. That's what he's dealing with. So just how you feel about Luka, man?
Luka, Luka good in my book, man. He's won me money multiple occasions. He good in my book. I ain't got no maybe defense, but that's about it. I mean, yeah, he likes to talk trash. Yeah, he may flop a little, but who doesn't flop in this league? So I don't really got no issues with him. Some people hate Luka, and it's just like, oh, okay.
How do you feel about the back and forth between Luka and like Devin Booker?
I love it. I love it. I love to see it. That's what I'm talking about. We need more of that in the league. Trash talk. We need it. I don't care if it's the dude who come off the bench. If you think you like stat, talk it and back it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. I enjoy the trash talk. People soft, man. They Devin Booker, he was nothing until Chris Paul. Dude, Devin Booker been talking trash since he got into the league. What his team being trash got to do with him thinking he's good at basketball?
Yeah.
Like y'all some sorry y'all that's the type of that shows a character flaw in y'all, but that's where I'm gonna leave it at.
I agree.
People don't think because you ain't win nothing, you ain't supposed to talk. Shoot, most of the league wouldn't be able to say anything since they ain't win nothing.
Yeah, because you could tell in the press conference that Chris Paul and Devin Booker are getting tired of these media people. After Luka lost, whatever, it's like, pretty much sort of ceremony, like crowning him prematurely, and they just look so irritated about it. I'm like, listen, Luka is giving y'all business, and he's by himself, like, essentially. And y'all are letting this man cook you, and now it's a 7-game, and he could possibly beat you guys. So who looks crazy in that situation? Who looks dumb in that situation? Not Luka. Luka was right. He was like, yo, everybody want to be all tough now that they won and stuff. Hey, now where we at?
Their Suns are. Let's see, all the front running teams is on the Western Conference. The Warriors, the Suns, a bunch of front runners.